if we look, the left-hand one was your before. The yellow line is that. Your left-hand one now, you see the knee. Before you start going back, the knee's going out to that yellow line, and you're moving over your toe there, and you're losing your height as a result. Then the knee kicks in, but at this top of the backswing here now, there's a lot of squat down there. If I didn't know what club you were hitting, I'd look at that golfer there and think, he's going for a World Long Driving Championship. It looks like he's yeah. I mean, you've had almost like a 110, 20 degree shoulder turn. Quite a bit of hip turn, but a big old squat with the knees now, because that amount of hip turn and drop as you come back to the golf ball now, you've now got to start standing and rising up. Well, if you don't have the chance to do that, you stay back behind it. The hands are now hitting the golf ball from behind, you're flicking it. That will send it left and often hit the ground behind the golf ball, okay? So the feeling is now, when you're practicing, you try to move the club to here without any movement, and then from there, you went to about there, and then you continued your back, so that's a bit too fast. So you just go to about there, as we said. Go to about there, no hip, knee movement at all, that's good. And then from there, once you pause, then you go up, yeah? So that's the movement now. You see everything now is kind of linked together, shoulders, hips and knee. This side of the body is kind of moving, all kind of linked together, yeah? It's all moving in, and then swing through. So do 4, 5, 6 of them. Again, minimal movement with the lower half, just get that first part. Once you get there, pause, and then engage, okay? Because then when we get to a golf ball, you can shot it now, that green line that's there on your left leg now, when you go back, the knee does move earlier than you'd want it to, but you'll see now when it moves, it kind of at least moves and stays inside to that green line for the most part, okay? Now again, because it moves as the way it does, it still moves a bit too much, and still on the longer length of backswing. So if the lower half can work better, it will kind of control what the top half does. So it's one of those things, the top half, everything above the hips, is controlling what the bottom half does, but how much the bottom half works controls how much the top half moves. Does that make sense, yeah? So this is still kind of driving the engine, yeah, here, and this is supporting. But these are now saying, okay, you haven't got slicks on, you've got slicks on in wet conditions, you've got to slow things down, you've got to move a little bit less, you've got to control it, okay? So your top half is moving first, your lower half is then catching up with it, like saying, okay, we're only going to move this far, so your top half goes, okay, that's as far as I can go. We're not going to just go and over, because in terms of a wedge swing, I would ideally want to see your wedge swing to about probably there, maybe even there, yeah, which would feel really short to you in terms of, if I said just swing your arms there, that's like a half swing. But if your knee only moves to there, that's as far as you're going to go, yeah, unless you start doing some extra claps with the arm, which is getting no good for anyone. So okay, mate, yeah, good stuff, very good, mate, well done.